Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the biggest mistakes that I see people make and have their credit score get absolutely crushed. So, we're going to be talking about mistakes that people have done, that I've done, and pretty much things that you guys should avoid doing and some tips and tricks along the way. So, I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe. And guys, one small mistake literally can turn your credit score and drop your credit score 50 to 100 points overnight. So stay tuned. Let's jump into this. All right, so the biggest mistake that I honestly see people make is they sign up for a credit card, but they actually don't sign up for auto pay. Auto pay is a way where you can automatically pay the balance of the credit card every single month. Now, what this does is it accumulates late fees. One of the most important things with your credit score is going to be your payment history. A late payment or a missed payment can drop your credit score 50 to 100 points like that. So, the biggest recommendation that I can give you is to sign up for auto pay. Even if it's for that minimum balance amount, minimum payment amount, just pay it. Pay it. This will save you money in the long run. The reason I say that is because this makes up 35% of your credit score. So a missed payment dropping your credit score 50 to 100 points. Imagine if you guys were right about to, sign and get a mortgage or a new car. You're going to be paying higher interest, which is just going to be terrible, and you're going to be paying more money in interest. So just make sure you just sign up for it. All right, the next thing with your credit score is going to be your utilization rate. Ideally, what this is when you have a credit card, if that's just say the total credit card balance, the total amount you can spend is $10,000. Now, you ideally want to keep this under $1,000. So you never want to max out your credit score. A high utilization rate will drop your credit score pretty significantly. So ideally, you do want to keep it under 30%. But preferably under 10%, a little pro tip. So just make sure, honestly, you're just paying it off every single month so you don't even have to worry about this. A little tip that I always have, if I don't have it in my checkings, I can't afford it with my credit card. Another mistake that I commonly see people make with their credit card is they actually close them. They go, oh, I'm not even using this credit card anymore. I'm just going to close it. But no, don't do that. Don't do that. One of the most important things with your credit score that makes up about 15% is going to be your credit history. Closing a credit card can actually decrease your credit score significantly because what this does is it reduces your total credit limit, increasing utilization. So one small solution that you guys can do is just keep cards open with a small reoccurring charge. So if it's like no annual fee or anything like that, just keep them open. And another thing you guys can do if your credit card that you want to cancel does have an annual fee, call your credit card company, say, hey, I don't use this card anymore. It's too expensive per year. Sometimes you guys can actually negotiate that annual fee. So the biggest thing is just to ask and communicate with that credit card company. All right, another mistake that I commonly see people make is actually applying for too many credit cards in the short term. Now, what this does is hard inquiries can temporarily lower your credit score. So ideally, you want to spread out this from about 6 months to a year every time you apply for a new credit card. Banks get worried if you're constantly asking for money in like a month. Imagine every week you're asking for a new credit card. Banks are going to go, what is going on? Why does he need that? Which could temporarily decrease your credit score. All right, another little pro tip, another thing that you guys need to avoid doing after you guys set up auto pay, paying that minimum amount. This is one of the worst things you guys can do because this will lead to high interest costs that can keep your debt longer. Your average interest rate on a credit card is about 29%. Majority of your minimum payment isn't even going towards your loan or your credit, it's actually going towards interest. So the biggest thing is to pay off these credit cards. You never want to carry a balance. They're the worst thing. They're the recipe for disaster. So just pay them off if you can. And if you can't, there's other things you guys can do. You guys can actually use like a credit card consolidation loan where you have like a 5% interest, but you pay off all your loans. You have one payment. So yeah, but the biggest things with your credit card, guys, is to just not ignore them. Look at your credit score. Look at things going on with your money. It's just one of the things that I've done in the past is I put too much, reoccurring payments on my credit card, and honestly, I go, oh my gosh, I'm paying $300 a month in subscriptions that I forgot about. It's so much easier to add subscriptions and things to your credit card. So just look at your statements, and just try to know as much information as you can about your personal finances, and it'll save you money, it'll save you time, and you'll just feel better. So, guys, these are some things and some tips and tricks that I've done over the years. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.